Here is a 9-inch commercial electric. Never had a commercial electric. Well, I've seen them before. I know Superfan Man has a 20-inch model. I think Jordan has one, but I've seen a couple of them around on the on YouTube, and they're usually the 20-inch models. But I never seen anybody review a or do a video of the 9-inch model. This does have the riveted blades that look very similar to the Lakewood blade design. They're going back to that again, getting away from that other blade design that's basically garbage and don't have no pitch at all. So I'm glad they finally turned away from that and returning back to the previous blade design that looks more like the Lakewood. So this one also has it as well. It has a shaded pole motor. No, it don't have a PSC motor. So it claims to do 770. I'm not sure what PCM stands for. I think they got it all wrong. Actually, it's supposed to be CFMs, so cubic feet per minute. So we're going to open this up and let's see what we're doing with it. Commercial electric, there you go. And they did a freak show in the manual. Why am I not surprised? That's China for you, but it's just a manual. It also comes with the wall mount. Here's the wall mount. I'm going to put it on the wall. There you go. I'm not going to mount it on the wall. And there it is. And it has that Lakewood blade design. You remember that, y'all? Well, they're bringing it back one more time. Because the previous blade design they had, well, I won't say previous. This is the previous blade design. The current blade design that they was currently using, and I guess everybody finally realized that it's basically garbage, was this blade design right here. This blade design. Let me see if I can hold it back enough. See that blade right there on this stand? See if I can zoom it out a little bit. There we go. A little bit of a freak show on the video, but I'm not at the studio, so I'm not too concerned about it. It's not a professional video by any means. You see this blade design right here? This blade design is garbage. If you look at it, it don't have no pitch. You see how shallow it is? You see how there's no pitch at all? Nothing. And it has a really funny, weird design. And this blade right here gets a lot of hate because it don't really move no air. It's garbage. So I guess they finally realized that the manufacturer that produced these blades is junk. And so I'm pretty sure they're going to go out of business because ain't nobody want to deal with them no more. And everybody's now returning back to that blade design. If I can get closer up on it. That blade design. That's the blade design that Lakewood used to use with the 3 riveteds. So thank God they're going back to that blade design because that blade moves more air than this junk right here. Now, that being said, we're going to put it on the table and we're going to give it a test run and we're going to use it over there by the computer. But the fan I just showed you that blade on is a Beyond Breeze. Now, I recently showed you that new version of the Beyond Breeze with that exact same blade set. So everybody's going back to that blade set. But that Beyond Breeze, the one I showed you, has a really weird blade design with no pitch. Interestingly enough, it actually has a startup sound, believe it or not. So I'll try to get a video of that real soon. But right now we're gonna run this and just see what it sounds like. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put you guys over here. I'm gonna get the fan set up right here, and I'll get y'all back in a little bit. Hold on. Okay, I got it plugged up, so let's see what we got. Let's see what it sounds like, and let's hope the bearings are not garbage, like on that other Beyond Breeze that I got. I recently acquired with the same type of blade design. First time I seen the return this blade design was on that Wind Devil fan. I got the one that looks exactly like the Lakewood in terms of the motor and all that stuff. That was the first time I've seen them return back to that blade design. Although that blade design still always had been out there because people like Impress was using it and a few other people like Alira. So let's see what we got. I think that's high speed. That. Well, it seems to be getting up to speed. It's probably starting from a cold start. It probably wasn't running since it left the manufacturer, most likely. You can always tell when the manufacturer has tested it because it'll be on one of the speeds. This one wasn't on one of the speeds. So that's a good thing. That means it's being run for the first time since it was tested at the manufacturer before leaving to be sold. So that's full power. As far as the balance is concerned, well, you already know it's out of balance, but let's see how much. It's quite a bit of vibration, but it's nothing too crazy. I've seen worse like that one over there, like the other Beyond Breeze. That thing is really out of balance. It's definitely noticeable. It's just how it is. You're not going to find no fan where it's 100% perfect bell balance. It's just not going to happen. So for the sake of the video, we're just running at full power. I guess I can run to the other speeds and y'all kind of get a feel of what it's like on medium and low. There was nothing wrong with the fan. I was just trying to get it to transition. That's all. Nothing wrong with it. This thing is nice and quiet on medium. It's probably really quiet on low. You might want to think about getting one of these, bro. I know you're not into all these moderate fans. I get that. But in terms of quiet and performance, well, it does move quite a bit of wind. So I'll give it that much. It's got that blade design again. And it is kind of quiet on medium. Let's see how quiet it is on low. Definitely has 3 different speed changes. There is a change in the speed. 3 distinct speeds. And the wind streams. So they definitely got it right on all the speeds. This thing is like almost dead silent, Jordan. There you go, bro. Alright, let's speed it back up to full power and then we'll spin it down and see how long the spin down time is. Now, given that this fan is being used for the first time since leaving the manufacturer, usually the spin down time is not all that great. The oil has to work its way in and it'll get better. So when you see it spin down kind of quick, well, that's the reason why. It's a very interesting fan. It's interesting how it speeds right back up to full power. There's no significant rattling like you usually find on these motors because the bearings are garbage. They actually put really good bearings in these fans. This one in particular. It's unfortunate they couldn't get the blade right. At least they got the bearings right. Well, let's see how right they actually got the bearings. Is it oiled enough where this fan has a good spin down time? Or, well, let's see. It's not making any rattling noises, so I guess it is. We'll see. And by the way, this fan is UL listed, not no stinking ETL listed. Let's check out the spin down time.
As we look back to April 1st, we have seen areas of over a foot and a half worth of
Pretty
rain,
decent.
most of that coming in around a 2 or 3 day time span.
Yeah, pretty decent.
More additional rain
Pretty
is
decent
expected
spin down time.
into
So I
the
think
latter half of this
once I let it run for a while or a
week.
couple of days or so, the oil will really get into the bearings and
Go from
the spin down time will definitely improve. Well, I like it. So there you go.
towards the lower
And this is my
river, and we're still waiting
commercial electric. I've heard so much about this fan. I've seen it.
until late April. The last
First time I heard about this fan was on the Super Fan Man's channel when he had the 20-inch model.
this is if we had no
And then I've seen a couple other people with it.
going to change.
So I figured, why not try it? I'll just get the little 9-inch model because my room is full and I don't have a lot of room for 20-inch fans and all that stuff. So there it is.
Riding that
So
on the come down, but it looks like it will be
go out there and get one. You can get it on eBay. Did I get this on eBay?
a couple other spots, Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Actually, yeah, I did get it on eBay. So I bought it on eBay, and no, Jordan, it's not a whole lot of money. It's not like outrageously expensive.
The big question,
It's a very reasonable price. It's only cost like $19.60. And then they have one for $19.70, just a slight change. But it's not outrageous. It's not outrageous, bro. It's not. I know eBay is known for outrageous prices. This one is not outrageous. It's only $19.60. And these are relatively good fans. At least this one is, like, guys. You all listed. Alright, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. More to come soon. More videos to come soon on this. Lamont the Fan Man. More to come soon. And out.